Hello everyone, I am Mr. Law from Excel Software. Today I want to share with you some hidden features of AutoCount SST. SST actually has some hidden features that many people might not know about. Now I will explain them to you one by one. First, let me explain that SST Form 02 form. Actually, after you submit it, you can still make changes to it. Click on how to amend. So you can change all the transactions. You can amend and resubmit again. You don't need to delete the processor first to make this amendment. If you have already submitted the SST for that month or year and you find something wrong and you want to resubmit the SST again, our system can also check these resubmission situations. First, after you process the SST, you see this processor, you see these logged years and months. For example, if I want to change a certain invoice, this invoice has already been submitted for SST, and for example, it has already been submitted. I want to change it, change the date, and so on. It will prompt you. It will remind you of 3 different situations. This one is relatively minor and generally you can save it. This is low severity, so medium and high usually have access rights and it won't let you save. You see, just now when I clicked like this, it allowed me to save. Then if you want to check what was changed before, we have something called the tax transaction change checking report. Here, as long as you enter the correct month, generally when you inquire, it will show up. These are low severity. What is medium severity? It might be when you change an item's code and it affects some tax-related things. These might affect maybe the amount is the same, but you alter some very important data. In such cases, it will pop up in red or orange. Let me give another example. Maybe we put this amount larger because we have already submitted it and we save. In this situation, it will become a high severity. Do you see? High severity generally doesn't allow you to save. You can't save and it doesn't let you press. It requires you to go back out. In this situation, we can set access rights. Access rights are in general maintenance. Access right maintenance here, you go type severity, it will find that. These severities, whether they are low or high, medium can be saved now, only high cannot be saved. It will affect our SST submission. After submitting the SST, it will affect our form, so it won't allow you to save again. Oh, including changing some codes, changing some taxable amounts, changing from inclusive to exclusive, and so on. These situations will all be affected, including changing from inclusive to exclusive. But this is a section without tax, so it doesn't affect anything. So if there are situations with tax, in such cases, it will show up in different colors, and these won't let you save. I'll repeat once more. If you really want to save, you can, because you can resubmit that SST form. In this situation, you need access rights. So over there with access rights, you look for that severity, the higher severity, and then you allow certain supervisors or whoever or the account manager to make these changes. After making changes, allow him access rights, then you can make changes. You can also change things that affect tax and then save it. And this is for January. If you want to resubmit the January processor, you go back to January here. We have an amend here for the processor. Oh, so you don't need to say, oh, delete everything and then process for January. No need, just amend here in January and the system will regenerate the SST form once more. In this situation, you just save it and then you process. You just print those documents out to process them and that's it. So the whole usage is that simple. Another hidden SST feature is this inclusive and exclusive. So for each document, you can set it as inclusive or exclusive. How exactly do you set it? Let me show everyone. If you want to know how to set the inclusive and exclusive, go to Tools here, Option, then go to Country and Tax here. You see there are some hidden features. Must specify a tax code. I mentioned in previous videos that every time you open it, each product must have the tax code filled in, including those items not subject to tax also need a tax code. So to avoid filling it in incorrectly, this is a very useful feature. Then enable tax document, numbering management. These are used by some countries, not Malaysia. I think it's Indonesia or Thailand that uses it. Then there's this allow different tax currency rate. This is used in Singapore. These are used by other countries. Today, I want to talk about this. Unit price is tax inclusive. These two are actually the same. If you check this, it also directly checks this. So it means that when you issue an invoice, it will directly become inclusive. For example, I issue this invoice, customer 1, it is 300. And 300, you see, it already includes tax. See, down here, oh, originally, you can manually choose if you want it inclusive or exclusive, you can do it manually. But if we set it, like we just did, all documents will become inclusive when we create a sales invoice. So if I remove it, it becomes optional. Oh, so I remove these two, and when we create an invoice, this 300 does not include the inclusive tax. This 300 is exclusive, adding up to 300 times 800, so it's 324. 324. You see, I can also manually set it to inclusive or specify some customers as inclusive and others as exclusive. Although I don't really agree with using such a complicated method. So if you want for some customers to be inclusive, you can add it in the depth section. In others here, you can set it to inclusive. So every time this customer is invoiced, it will specifically switch to the inclusive option. While for other customers, when you fill it out, if this customer is exclusive, other customers will still be exclusive. This is its setting. You can have different approaches. So different approaches depending on your situation and your needs, you can set this SST. Finally, let's take a look. There are some descriptions we can also change. These are some hidden features and how they operate. Coming to AutoCount here, you see when we print the sales invoice, because it has a SSTO, you see when it prints out, at the bottom, it will show a service tax and it automatically knows this is service tax. The reason is because our system has actually already preset these descriptions. So they're also in the choose option here, country and tax. This tax reporting. Actually, if I don't want to show it like this, I want to show SST. Oh, I don't want to show service tax or sales tax. In this way, I just put SST or put tax. If you like to put tax, when you print it out, it will automatically switch to SST, and it's that simple. You don't need to specially customize this part. Our system can do it, okay? I hope some of the hidden features above can help everyone. I am Mr. Low from Excel Software. Thank you, everyone. AutoCount, the most comprehensive accounting software, your first choice.